Hello, I am back with a day 4 update for the Bearmaster, and it's still super fun. I'm blasting. I'm in 500 corruption right now. I did make an attempt at Uber Aberoth last night, and it was a pleasant surprise to see the difficulty of the fight. Despite mechanical improvements that I know I can make in terms of the fight itself, I think that there's a lot of stat line that I'm missing to even be in there at all. Namely, idols need to be improved. Max health obviously is still a problem. I've made some improvements. I'm above 3k now, but I want to be above 4k. I really want to be in like the 4500 plus range, but that requires a few multi-exalted items, likely. And there's some damage I could gain through idols as well. Idols kind of holds the key to a good amount of max health, a good amount of damage through scaling aspect of the shark, and some other things. So I guess I'll go ahead and hop out of this mono. I've been doing 500 corruption pretty consistently, so the farming is going well. Reses are fixed. I almost have the stat line required for red rings. I have double Null's Tooth. I did end up dropping a red ring yesterday, and the red ring is currently in my Weaver tree, and I'm just blasting through and hoping that it drops. I know it's about a 3% drop rate to get it from champions, or literally a 3% pile drop rate from champions, but I farmed a shit ton of champions yesterday and didn't see anything drop. I did the champion Weaver echoes as well, and so I'm not sure if they interact. I assumed they would, but I set up like 10 or 15 of those echoes, so it was like 180 champion encounters or something insane, and did not see that. I'm still farming Null's Tooths because I'm running 2 of them. The goal right now is to get 2 set up with double flat minion with at least T7, T5. T7, T6 would be a dream, but that's a lot less realistic. The belt got improved with an increased health, which is why my health total went up a little bit. I'm working on getting better gloves, because that's really the next step, is getting... I can get gloves with increased shred chance, I can get gloves with frailty. Both of those would be impactful. I think the shred would be much better for bossing. There's health to be gained by getting a 2 LP Yulia's. I got strength on the Reliquary Nest, but it hit like the worst 1 in 3 probability, which sucks because it pulled the lightning damage instead of the other 2 successful mods, so I could work on getting health here. And then of course, when I drop another red ring, putting 2 red rings on is like just hitting the threshold, even with 4 all attributes, where both of them will be enabled. So that will set up the 2 less damage taken multipliers, which will give me a good amount of tankiness. And then the big thing is, it provides me enough all resistance to drop this, to drop the 20 all res. And then I can grab crit avoidance to cap my crit immunity too. Because the boss seems to crit quite a bit. I don't know if it just has a higher crit chance, but like the couple of times when I was dying to the boss, it was like I got hit and it like was a critical hit that hit me, and it hit me for like 4k damage, and it's like, oh shit, well, if I had crit immunity, then I might have survived that. So those are kind of the plans for today. Idols are kind of trash. So I've got two idols that are good, right? I've got the 2 huge idols. Now I need to work on 2 larges. This one is decent, and I would like a higher roll of crit strike avoidance if I can get it. The other one, I would get aspect of the shark as my suffix, because with a decent roll on the suffix of crit avoidance here, and the blessing at like, I think I have a 68 crit avoidance blessing available to me, that would cap my crit, with of course the power from the Reliquary Nest improving it. These smaller idols, I really want stuff like this. I want like vitality and something else probably. So there's quite a bit of improvement that can come to the build, and I'm going to try to work on that today. And I guess today I will attempt Uber Aberoth again. I haven't found a new body armor to sack. I have a few 2LPs ready to go. So a few mantles. I've got another belt, a perfectly rolled belt. All of the non-implicit affixes are perfect. So this is what I'm hoping to, like, you know, sacrifice a T7, T6 into if I get one, just in hopes of getting like 2 modifiers that matter. Same thing with the jewel res. I've got a nice pair of jewel res that I'm hoping I can get melee attack speed and like health into. So yeah, those are the plans for today. I'm gonna be blasting probably the same strat as before, over and over again, which is the troves right now. The troves have been good. The troves print a lot of swords, which are good for all these attempts, because there's not really anything better I could be putting in there. I think I guess what I could do is I could set up primalist body armors in there, because I know you can print the double affix body armors by putting them in those slots. So I may do that as well. I may swap up the farm, we'll see. But that's where we're at right now, and yeah, hopefully Uber Aberoth tonight.